Okay, we'll start with a brief overview. I'm not sure if you have already shared the agenda for this session. We'll start with the overview of CAIR-Nepal, research highlights from CAIR-Nepal, and then we'll go dive into the research writing, different aspects of research writing, do hands-on session, and tomorrow it will be mostly hands-on session and feedback session. So you need to get involved, do practice, and you'll get feedback. After that, we'll have a small quiz at the end of this workshop, which you can get online at your home, and then a certificate will be issued to you. Yeah, after you have successfully submitted those quizzes. So you should be able to see my slides. If not, just let me know. Without further ado, I'll just start. And thanks for the introduction. So, Center for Artificial Intelligence Research Nepal, what is it, what we do, and why we do? That's the overview that I'm going to give on this first slide, on this one. So, who am I? I'm a founder and director of CAIR-Nepal. I'm also a postdoctoral associate at MIT. I do research in computational neuroscience, AI, and data sharing, and knowledge graphs. If you want to know more about my research, you can visit my website. And if you want to know more about CAIR-Nepal, you can visit the CAIR-Nepal website. So the outline for this talk, I'll just start with a brief overview of the CAIR-Nepal, what kind of research we do, who are involved in CAIR-Nepal, basically the teams, our collaborator, and also the accomplishment we have achieved so far and the projects or the research that we are working on. Let's start with the introduction. So CAIR-Nepal, acronym for Center for Artificial Intelligence Research Nepal, is a research organization based in Nepal. Yeah, although we are in Nepal, but we don't want to be confined within Nepal. We want to operate globally, primarily focusing on Nepal, both research and education, and engage people regardless of their location. So what is the mission for CAIR-Nepal? Why did I start CAIR-Nepal? The main reason why I started CAIR-Nepal is to promote research in the field of artificial intelligence and its application. But having said this, CAIR-Nepal conduct research in all aspects of computer science and beyond. What we want to do with the multidisciplinary research. The second mission for CAIR-Nepal is to train and educate students. Otherwise, it will not grow. It is very important to train the youth and provide them access to education, which is not available in Nepal. Create a community and impact through the technological awareness and the grassroots involvements, basically involving natives, people from Nepal, and teaching them how to do research in an ethical way. So what kind of research we do? I think this is something that is interesting for everyone. As I said before, we do research in the field of AI. The area that we are focused on is applied AI. We want to apply the AI. This applied AI research is more into the application sides of the AI, human-centered AI, where that falls into the foundational aspect where we want to work on the area teaming up humans and AI to improve the decision-making process with the application of AI. Responsible AI, we want to study how technology affects us, its implication, both positive and negative, and how to minimize the negative impact. Digital healthcare, the other application of
Sorry, I
computer
would like to.
science. Mm-hmm.
I think participants are having problem as it is saying invalid link while following the link for the meet. So
Okay. So what you can do, Neeraj, is you can forward the invitation that you have received your email yesterday. Okay, I'll continue, otherwise there will be delay. If there's issue, yeah, those are the research area. And the social computing aspect, we want to look into the social aspect, for example, social network analysis, understanding those kinds of behavior, how do people react online. So who are our teams? Fortunately, they're people, good people. And they are already in our teams. Dr. Semi, who is a research fellow at the University of Southampton. Jubril, who is also present here today, is a researcher at University of Innsbruck, and is also a coach at PwC, one of the highly regarded organizations. Professor Dr. Sanju Tiwari, who is a professor at Shraddha University, India now, and also the founder of Sadhguru Lab, Prakash Neupane, Dr. Marshall Thapa. So the other members, Neeraj Karki, who is intern, Wenbo, who is a PhD student at the University of Southampton, Abbas, who is a graduate from the University of Southampton, who will also be giving talks in a while. Navin, Ashish, and Rubika. And one more name, Prakriti Khadka. She is also the team member. So the collaborators, we have CAIR-Nepal has collaboration with Sadhguru, Shamri College Kathmandu, Shram, and Lawtech Art from Turkey. This is the research and education collaboration that we have established so that we can exchange our ideas, expertise in both the organizations. So what have we done so far since our establishment in 2023? So we have 5 publications, 3 journals, 2 conference, and we are working on more. You can read out those publications, navigating to our website. Just follow the link. You can visit the CAIR-Nepal, and under the publication, you can find the published articles. Now, the most interesting thing, at least to me, is the research that we are actively pursuing and the projects that's in progress. The first one is HeritageGraph. It's the aim of this project is to digitalize the cultural heritage in Nepal. I don't want to spend more time on this because Neeraj and Nabin will be presenting what they are working on and why they are working on. So I'm just skipping this thing. So the team members in our HeritageGraph, me, Semi, Dr. Semi, Prakash, Neeraj, and Naveen. It's Neeraj and Naveen who are active contributors, and thank you for that. The other one is Trustworthy Crowdsourcing Framework. The aim of this project is to work on addressing the problem. How do we ensure that the data shared in a crowdsourced manner can be relied upon, because people can share any kind of data. And why is this important? Because crowdsourcing has advantage. It can help collect data, ideas, service from the large group of participants, and can be used in crisis situation and disaster management. For example, COVID tracing application, that's one of the example where crowdsourcing was very beneficial. And once you have data, you can do all kinds of ML and all kinds of applications. Why we are pursuing this? Because most of the research are focused on security aspect. The accuracy and reliability of data remains a challenge. The other thing is, can you trust current trust and reputation management system primarily focused on worker properties rather than the data itself? Like who, in the case of the blockchain environment, like who, the worker itself, not the data itself, but we want to ensure that the data can be trusted, not just the system. Okay, the challenge, the same thing that I was discussing a bit while it's me and Wenbo, who is currently a PhD student at the University of Southampton. Responsible AI, one of the major focus of our research organization. Why we are working on responsible AI, because if even if we like or don't like, we are being part of the AI, and it's affecting our life because it's applied in healthcare, justice system, and you name it. In the coming years, you'll find it everywhere. But AI-based systems suffer from numerous issues, including bias and fairness. Uh, One example is people of color were penalized severely more than the non-blacks, even though the severity of crime for the non-blacks were more. That means uh, the chances of people getting black people penalized were more, even the severity of crime was less. This is one area where it has affected. The other thing is like credit loan. When you go to the bank, they do credit rating. So they are using AI, so it will affect you. It will affect us in all aspect of our life. Why responsible AI? To address that kind of challenges, addressing bias issue. To address any issue, we first need to understand uh, what are the types of biases are there. Basically, any issue before solving, you need to understand the root cause for that issue and how that issue is originated. So that's what we are doing here. The team members, Professor Sanjay Tiwari, Assis, Rubika, and most importantly, Abbas, who is one of the senior researchers here. Thank you. This was the brief overview about the CAIR-Nepal, and we will have the research highlights. So basically, the presentation from the CAIR-Nepal team members on what they are working, so that you can be aware of the research.